Hello, is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do. Are you somewhere feeling lonely, with someone loving you? I'm just kidding, that's whack. No, bis pacem, pacem. No, bis pacem. I sound like the lion from The Wizard of Oz. I think my grandmother and I laughed like that for like the first 15 years of my life. We might have even picked up on it later. I sound like I have a man voice this morning. Do I sound like I have a man voice this morning? Oh, I've got the hood on. Oh, I'm kind of like Mushmouth. Well, we have our new gal. She just moved in. She's upstairs sleeping on the couch. She told me she'd be here at 6. Turns out that she showed up at 10 p.m. last night. I was already going to bed. I didn't help her do anything.
If you tell me he's gonna be here at 6, be here at 6.
What?
She's sleeping now. And so I'm just kind of hanging out by myself.
I guess I could read a poem to you. Would you like the poem? Where the sidewalk ends. Let's just see what poem we have. Let's see what poem we have. Spaghetti all over the place. Up to my elbows, up to my face. Over the carpet and under the chairs. Into the hammock and wound round the stairs. Filling the bathtub and covering the desk. Making the sofa a mad, mushy mess. Party is ruined. I'm terribly worried. The guests have all left. Unless they're all buried. I told them, bring presents. I said, throw confetti. I guess they heard wrong, 'cause they all threw spaghetti. Well, I'm pretty sure we know what that lesson was. How many people don't communicate? Oh, magical eraser. She wouldn't believe this pencil has a magic eraser. She said I was a silly moo. She said I was a liar, too. She dared me to prove it was true. And so what could I do? I erased her. That's actually funny. I know some of you people know what that means. Point of view, not interested. The dirtiest man in the world, definitely not interested. Love, no. Talked about it too much. Planet of Mars, not looking good. The toucan, no. Santa's reindeer, The edge of the world, not a chance. Lazy Jane, no. No difference. Small as a peanut, big as a giant. We're all the same size when we turn off the light. Rich as a sultan, poor as a mite. We're all worth the same when we turn off the light. Red, black, or orange, yellow or white. We all look the same when we turn off the light. So maybe the way to make everything right is for God to just reach out and turn off the light. Oh, Shel Silverstein, you're so smart. Oh, well, this is probably a good one. Well, the picture is good. This is the picture. Can you see the picture at all? Is it like not clear for you because I have you in infrared? Treehouse, a treehouse, a free house, a secret you and me house. A high up in the leafy branches, cozy as can be house. A tree house, a neat house. Be sure and wipe your feet house. It's not my kind of house at all. Let's go live in a tree house. I messed up on a word there, but I'm not going to correct it. Ew. Drats. Can anyone lend me 2 80-pound rats? I want to get rid of my house of cats. That's funny. Thumbs. Oh, the thumb sucker's thumb may look wrinkled and wet and withered and white as the snow, but the taste of a thumb is the sweetest taste yet, and only we thumbsuckers know. Everyone's got a voice, even the thumbsuckers. Someone said to me, Adina, I don't agree with drugs because of this and that, and they're killing people because of this and that, in my country because of this and that, and everything, and we should do this and that, and fight this and fight that, and rah. That does not work. I agree that things could use some tweaking, but fighting doesn't work. It's magnetic. It just attracts. Everything attracts. That's all I know. Well, I don't really know it. I know it for me. I know it works for me. I know I do it every day. I know it shows up more and more every day. Ridiculous Rose, her mama said, don't eat with your fingers. Okay, said Ridiculous Rose. So she ate with her toes. Be clear about what you're saying, folks. Make sure you're using the words you actually want to use, and be prepared when someone doesn't understand them. Just because someone questions you on something doesn't mean they're attacking your opinion. Maybe they just don't get how you put your words together. Maybe they just don't understand what you're really seeking. Know what you're really seeking. And if you don't know what you're really seeking, be brave enough to say, you know what, I don't know what I'm really seeking. I just have this question in me, and this is why I'm doing this. Or, this came to my mind. But be loose with each other, for freaking crying out loud, man. You people, not you people like you, but some people, point so much. It's like that's all they do is just, you need to, you should, if only you would. Man, how is anybody supposed to get anywhere with that kind of pushing people out of the picture frame behavior? That's what I call it, pushing people out of the picture frame behavior. I would rather sit back and let some other folks spread some words, if the only words that I were spreading were words that were telling everybody what they should and shouldn't be doing. I'm not telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. I'm asking you a question. Are you happy? And I was asked that question. When was I asked it? It was my birthday 2 years ago. So I was 30, I turned 36. I turned 36, and I was asked, are you happy? And that feeling caused such an intense pain in my stomach when I read that question, because I knew that there was one part of me that was not happy, and it was a part of me that I had been seeking to be happy with for my entire life, dreams since I was 4. And I had to come to some conclusions about where I was living and what I was doing and what was going on in my life, and I realized that no matter what it was that I was seeking, I wasn't finding ultimate happiness where I was, and I had to move. And then not even a year later, I meet this other person who says to me, be happy. Just simple, be happy. I was like, are you happy? And then questioned that for a while. Obviously moving out of the situation that was not so happy for me. And it's not because of the other person. I wasn't unhappy because of the other people. I was unhappy because of what my chemistry was doing at that time in that space with that other, with those other bits of chemistry. We all grow and learn at different times, in different ways, unfolding in so many directions, all at the same time. So to be an, axial, pivotal, see it all kind of human, you really gotta want it. I mean, if you like your single-pointed perspective and you like to keep collecting things that enhance that particular truth, go ahead. But if it's causing you separation, if it's causing you a moment at any time where you're telling somebody else they're wrong for living the way that they're living rather than just being who you think others should be by behaving in that manner so that they might see your behavior, I just don't agree with it. I just don't agree with it. It just seems unfair. It seems closed. It doesn't seem... Oh, here's one. Invention. I've done it. I've done it. Guess what I've done? Invented a light that plugs into the sun. The sun is bright enough. The bulb is strong enough. But oh, there's only one thing wrong. The cord ain't long enough. Oh, that sounds like me and my laptop. I was thinking the other day I was going to have to put it on a extension cord just so I could take you guys out in the backyard and walk around for more than 2 minutes, because this battery on this thing is just absolutely hilarious. Yeah, somebody is supposed to be calling me here pretty quick, I guess. I should probably get ready for that. But anyways, I'm kind of having a fun time. But yeah, plug into the sun, people. You know, I mean, not plug in by laying out in the sun, by the way, for anybody that's like a tanaholic, a baker, candlestick maker. 2 boxes. 2 boxes met upon the road, said one unto the other, "If you're a box, and I'm a box, then you must be my brother. Our sides are thin, we're caving in, and we must get no thinner." And so 2 boxes, hand in hand, went home to have their dinner. Boxes, people. You might think you're not in a box. You might think that you're free, but no matter what, you're still in this body, and this body becomes a box when it's not living happily. It becomes a very tight, confined space of rigidity when you don't allow, when you aren't aware of your becoming nature, when you do not look deeper into your own lived experience. When you don't take the time to get inside yourself and ask, why is it that I'm constantly feeling this anger towards another person because they don't believe what I believe? What is it about me that thinks that my view is the most important and only view on the planet? What is it that has me waking up every day defending it tooth and nail, and feeling anger along with it? I know what I believe. I'm not going to convince anybody. I've said this before, but I'm going to say it again just for anybody that hasn't seen it. Convinced myself, I seek not to convince. And I'll tell you the same thing I tell other people too, and I've probably said on a video before, but define you, and I'll define me in you. I know we're all one. I've felt it since I was... I have not lived not feeling that. I remember living in a community once, and I don't understand why you always take things so harshly, and you're so, you get these teary eyes when people tell you these sad stories. You're not even there. It's not even happening. When I hear of angry things like people fighting or having wars or killing people, I feel that pain. I'm confused by it. I don't understand it. It's just like you maybe not understanding any of me, which, whatever, but you might just watch these videos, if you watch videos, and be like, what's this girl even trying to say? Well, people are asking me, what is she trying to say? What is she trying to say? Well, I'm trying to say that my behavior is what I do. This is what I do. This is who you see. This is what you get. This is who you meet. You could put forth any global issue in front of me, and I'm going to look at it, and I'm going to tell you what the issue is. Not trying to dicker all of the little arguments between here and there. I'm going to go straight into the center of the cyclone. I'm going to go straight into the root of the problem. I'm going to take it as far as it'll let me take it. I'm not going to sit back and assume that something is wrong or right if I haven't investigated it. And I can guarantee that you people are not out there investigating. I've watched you. Not to be rude, but a majority of you anyways. Maybe not the people watching this. Scheisse, that stinks. It'd be nice if we could get some other people watching these then. But out there judging people every day, telling people what they should and shouldn't be doing. And again, this goes down to evolution. I don't know what's right and what's wrong. I don't know. I don't know what else